All right. Start recording. Okay. Let's see if we're streaming. Okay, looks like we're streaming, so we should be good to go. Let's see if we're streaming. All right. Do I have the robot voice? You guys... Your USD. Oh, nice, bro. I wish you could hop on this backtest today. If you free up, please let me know and you jump on. Monday on a bank holiday. Yeah, I've seen bank holidays move, and I've seen them chop. You know, it's tough to say. Maybe an asset like based around the euro. If it's a U.S. bank holiday, maybe the euro. You know, there's euro news that's still in effect, might move it. Maybe I've seen gold move on a bank holiday. Obviously, gold is not a very international asset, so not so based around U.S. market necessarily. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Okay. I decided to do a YM RTY backtest for the first time ever. Because I've been meaning to... Oh, let's look at this. The streamers may or may not be able to see this, but... oh my god. Wow. Did that play out? Because that looks like insane chop. Did that end up playing out? Wow. All right. So I'm actually only going to use the high time frame candles indicator. I'm going to try to not use anything higher than 1 hour because of the TradingView backtesting kind of quote unquote bug. I'm going to try that this time. So we'll put those high time frame candles on. And maybe I'll give them some extra candles so we can kind of get a better idea of what's going on. I hope that's not too messy. Check second pick. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Nice, mate. Okay, let's pick a date. Let's go back. Go back on YMRTY here. Let's go back. All right. Here we go. 2023. All right. Let's see if I can work my way around just using the high time frame candles like this. What day are we on here? We're on a Wednesday after New York, so I'm just gonna go ahead and skip ahead to the next day. Using the hourly. Okay. We have the next day. There we go. Right into Asia. All right, so now we're coming into a Thursday during Asia. So let's get levels. If I pull, can you see this on this? No, you wouldn't be able to. I wonder if you can see it on YouTube. Let me check. I don't even know. I wonder if I show your trades, if people can see it on the YouTube stream. Otherwise, they won't know what I'm looking at here. All right. Previous day high. Previous day low. I've been curious to trade YM and RTY just kind of on their own, individually, which I haven't really done. Why is this thing moving? It's moving and I'm not even touching it. It's already skipped me into London. Why? Okay, it's on play, that's why. I don't think I missed anything. I'm not worried about it. Okay. Previous day high, previous day low. Previous day EQ. I always use the effects for indicator just to get these levels on my chart quickly. I've seen quite a few other traders use this and they never shout it out, but I finally found it myself. Previous day's EQ. Looks like we're in a range here. And we have failure swings on both sides here on RTY. That's wonderful. This buy side. And let's see, what has this week done already? Where's Monday? Okay, so here we go. RTY's kind of been consolidating. Yeah. And YM has been dumping. So it doesn't look like anything was swept. It's just a very big, this week. It's just a very big dump that started last week. Not really ideal. I see a daily fair value gap somewhere right around here. Yep. Bearish. And what else? What else do we have? I'll add some more candles to the 4-hour. Like I said, I'm not trying to use the actual high time frame candles in TradingView because it kind of reveals what the next candle will be, and it's kind of cheating. So that's why I'm doing it this way, just using the indicator instead. Okay. So we have a 4-hour bearish fair value gap right there. And not much here. Maybe we should add some more candles because this is definitely a big consolidation on RTY. So we should see if there's some fair value gaps above it. Oh yeah, nice. Big daily fair value gap right here. Is it? Yep, right here. Might as well mark this whole thing. Okay. I'm so zoomed out. Okay, yeah, got you. One sec. I'm just cause it's only because I'm doing the high time frame right now, and I'm kind of trying to see where these high time frame fair value gaps are. But I will zoom in as soon as I get done with this. And I also want to see where the hell are we reacting from? Like what is here? Did we sweep anything? Okay, we have this major sell side here. Oh, geez. Did we take that? Crazy equal lows kind of range over here. This is coming into a Thursday right now. Okay, that wasn't swept yet. That's definitely going to get swept. It looks like we're heading to these lows. Absolutely. Looks like we're heading to all these lows on RTY. Okay. That's all we probably need for now. Use magnet. I do use magnet. I do. The reason why I maybe you don't understand why I'm not changing the time frame. It's because if using TradingView backtesting, if I change the time frame, it'll show me the way the high time frame candle prints. So if I go to the daily, I'll see the daily candle already printed, and I'll already know if it's a bearish or bullish day. So it's kind of like cheating on the backtest. It's just kind of a bug in the TradingView backtesting. So that's why I'm only using the indicator high time frame candles, so I can't see what's going to happen. And it is a little bit annoying, but this is kind of the way I'm going to have to get around it. Because the reason I'm backtesting on TradingView is because I want to use Statmap, because that's the way I trade every day. I use Statmap as my narrative builder, along with GXT, of course. So that's why I like, and I want to backtest the way I trade every day. All right, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Feel free to hop on the mic and get involved on this. What do we have as far as SMTs here? Let's see. Do we have a bullish SMT? Yes, we do. We have a bullish SMT. So these are not true failure swings down here. This is actually real SMT. And we, of course, do we have a bearish SMT? Of course, we have SMTs on both sides. Come on, guys, be honest. When don't we have SMTs on both sides? They make it look so easy, right? But we there's almost always SMT on both sides. The trick is to know which is the real one. There's always SMT on both sides. Okay. And so this was Wednesday. What did Wednesday do? It basically, where did it begin? Ignore the bullish S&P. Yeah, generally. Once you get your bias. I forgot to mark it over here. Okay, and let's look at what the daily candles did. What did the daily candles do? So, nothing super significant here. It just, okay, we had a closure on the previous day. We're just in London now. We're 4 o'clock in London. So the previous daily candle got a good closure as far as being a potential reversal on YM, and then we have this consolidation here on RTY, big fair value gap above. I don't want to. I can't predict what the day is going to do. We are in probably a relevant, like high time frame inverted fair value gap or order block here. I feel like it's bearish to take these this liquidity below, but I can't judge that that's going to happen right now. 4 hour high. Yeah, I mean this looks like smooth edges right here. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to see it come up and run this this accumulation, and especially this accumulation on RTY. I would love to come up and tap into this daily fair value gap, and then maybe go lower. But what did the day do so far? Let's see. Where's our daily open? Let's mark that out. It is just consolidated. Just consolidated. So that's good. That's the ideal way to start the day for what we want to see. Okay. Yeah. All right. And now let's throw Statmap on. Actually, let's do one more thing. One more thing I kind of been showing you guys a little bit was regarding the true session opens. Not yet, mate. Sorry, I haven't been home the past like 24, 48 hours. So I haven't gotten a chance to research it. But it is on my to-do list. I am going to figure it out. So yesterday I showed you guys, I don't know who was here, who wasn't, but I showed you a little bit of the quarterly theory that Garrett is, I think, going to begin teaching soon, but he hasn't yet. But this is one aspect of quarterly theory that I found incredibly valuable, and that's using true session opens. So what I do is I mark out midnight open. Where is it? Right here. That's my midnight open. And I'll explain how and why I use this really quick. So there's my midnight open. And where's my true London open? True London open. Not your ICT kill zone London open. True London open. Quarterly theory London open. It's right here. 130. I call this TLO. Basically, it's really simple concept. If we are below the opens, you want to see the main move of the day come from below. If it's going to be a long bias, if it's going to be a short bias, you want to see that main move initiate from above. Right? That's how you use them. It's kind of like a premium and discount. And some people call this concept stacked opens. Stacked opens meaning, okay, you have your midnight open. I should just call that 000. You have your midnight open, and then you have your session open. You have a true session open for every session. There's one for New York session, London session, PM session, and even Asia session. So you want to see price come above or below your stacked opens for the main move that you're trying to catch. So right now, we printed midnight open, we printed true London open, and what did we do? We dropped below them. So I'm not going to look for shorts. I wouldn't look for shorts here. After printing these levels, it never went above. It never went above. So I can't look for shorts because it never went above. But we are below. And lo and behold, that also aligns with our the first intuition about what's going to happen here that Stupe mentioned, is that we have this low resistance liquidity that built right here. Oh, look, I just turned on Statmap, and it also backs this theory. We have this low resistance liquidity here. So if we are going to run this and pop up here into these fair value gaps, I'd want to see that move come from below my stacked opens. And to add in another confluence, Statmap. I just turned Statmap on. If I want to go high, I've got to start from the bullish manipulation level, okay, which is right here. You can see the M level stands for manipulation, daily manipulation level. I'm not touching longs until we hit this level. Then I'm going to start looking for my GXT. I'm going to start looking for my candle 2 after we hit this level. Notice how on both assets we've hit the bullish manipulation level. We're below the stacked opens. So now we have a pretty good narrative for getting along here. So we do have that bullish SMT down here at the lows. I would really like to see a bullish SMT locally for getting involved. I don't think we have that yet. Let's see. I think this actually is one right now. I kind of doubt it's going to hold this level. It's come really close. Let's see if that holds. Anyone have any questions so far? Like I said, feel free to jump on the microphone. Looks like we have maybe some hourly fair value. Yeah, we're in a tiny hourly fair value gap right here. We're in an hourly fair value gap here on RTY. You might even say that's an inverted hourly fair value gap as well. That's even better. I like that. I'll drag it to there. Bullish inverted fair value gap. And yeah, there's a tiny one here on YM, which I don't really want to see tagged because I want to see our SMT maintained ideally. All right. Let's see if this hourly candle closes above this low. A lot of people think it's all about closing above this candle 1, but it's actually not. It's about it closing above the range, right? People only think that because when you have no other range, then candle 1 is your range. But if you do have another low, like this low, this relevant low right here, then you use this low for the candle 2 closure, not this low. This is something that Garrett teaches all the time. Very common misconception. So, all right, I think we can start moving forward. Maybe I'll move forward on the 30-minute here. This is our 4-hour. Use 15? Yeah, okay, let's use 15. No, let me get these candles out of the way a little bit. Kind of annoying. 30. 35. All right. All right. So let's see if we get something here. Moving ahead on the 15 at 4:30 during London right now. Okay, so we did take that. This is no longer valid as a SMT. Potentially an SMT here. Obviously, we're in this area. You might call it an IFC area. Just the last push down. Okay, let's see. 15-minute SISD. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a reversal signature. right there. That might be it. What do you think? Would you stick a limit order on this, bud? Stupe? Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna put this here. And this is a huge stop. I mean, I'm on the 5 minute here. That this is not ideal because our target is really probably right here. This high. So not ideal. Let's see how these candles evolve on the 5 minute. Okay, we have a 15 minute, 1 hour fair value gap right below. Maybe it taps back in, but we expanded too much. I saw that coming. Yeah, no. Yeah. That's annoying. There's a couple little bearish SMTs here right now. We have this. Is it? No. Not quite. Not quite, actually. Not quite. Just got taken out. Any news? Good question. Good question. Good question. We are on Thursday. 8:30. 8:30 unemployment. That's it. And tomorrow is CPI. Tomorrow is CPI. Wait for CPI? Wait for the next day? Oh, wait for 8:30. Wait for 8:30. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, there is a bearish SMT. I see it. These highs right here. We have the bullish we have the bullish narrative for right now. You know, we haven't come up to the bearish level yet. So yeah, it might be nasty. Might be nasty PA on this day. It already looks nasty. I mean, this is a pure consolidation so far. Yeah, there's SMT local. This is actually, is this a two-stage? I think this is a two-stage right here. Yeah, that's a straight up two-stage SMT right there. 100%. It is. Yep. Two-stage alert. So I'm not going to short it. I personally won't short it here. That'd be shorting against Statmap, and that never goes well for me. So even if it did go down from here, I wouldn't take the short. Okay. Interesting. We're coming up almost to, let me mark the 8:30 so I don't miss it. We're approaching 8:30. Yeah. I got 8:30 marked on the chart right here. I'll take this off. Do we have an SMT down here? This is, I've seen this work, and that's why I'm acknowledging it. This sneaky ass SMT, but Anything else? Daily candle SMT. Yeah, the daily candles have daily candles are a mess. I'm not even going to consider that either on RTY. Four-hour looks good. For downside, for the downside, yeah, because of that 4-hour SMT, 4-hour consecutive candle SMT, the best kind in my opinion. I still would like to see us tap into this fair value gap above though, and hit that bearish manipulation level ideally before we get our short. So if 830 pumps up, that would be ideal. Sweeps all that LR, and then we can look for shorts. I'd like to see that. Yeah, here it comes. Pump or dump, guys. Is it gonna pump or dump? I vote pump. Pump or dump. Yep. Boom. Look at that. Yeah, we could have taken this long. We could have taken this long off the order block. That was actually doable. If we still had that limit order there, I bet we get it. I'm going to leave this here just to see if it would have produced 2R. Okay, it would need to go up to the bearish manipulation level, which is what I want to see anyways. Yeah. It depends. I mean, I know we haven't had the manipulation yet. So you're right. We haven't had the manipulation yet, but if we had the manipulation before news, then I think we could, and we had like an SMT on it, then we could probably put a trade on the news. Yeah. But let's be honest, we knew where it was going, stupid. We knew where it was going. Okay. We have a bearish SMT right now with this high. That would actually be a 2-stage. But I still really want to see that fair value gap. Oh, we did hit the fair value gap. Okay, now we're talking. Okay. Interesting. We didn't hit the manipulation level, but we did hit the fair value gap. And we do have a 2-stage SMT at these highs now. Let me get rid of some of this. Missed it? You would have snagged that already? Would you snag this with a limit right here? All right, let's see. I mean, I think this is going to previous day low. How you wouldn't have gotten in though, right? You wouldn't have gotten in yet. You'd still need your retest. Or you would have marketed that. What do we have on the high time frame here? Oh yeah, there's a nice SMT up there on the 4-hour too. That might be the one we have marked. Yeah, that's the one we have marked. Yep. Trying to get better at watching my 1-hour candles. Okay, 1 hour. Nice. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get in on A retest or another structural, another structure? Of course. Can add a limit now. Let me try. I'm not too accustomed, but let me give it a go. Try it. I don't know how to do limits on replay. I'm not even sure if it's possible, but let's try. Price 36596. Is this micros? Yeah, it's micros. So we'll put it, let's say 3 micros. Limit order placed, and I don't see it on the chart. We might just have to wing it because I don't know how if it even works in replay trading. The limit orders, like it says the order's in, but I don't see it. So here's your 5 minute. Here's your 5 minute right there. Wait for the next 1 hour. Okay, so what is this? We're still in the 6 a.m. 4-hour candle. 9 a.m. candle, yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, there's probably like a 15-minute fair value gap here. Let me just put that on the chart as well. Yeah, that's a 15-minute fair value gap we're tapping into now. If next candle goes lower, get the short, yeah. Oh, wow. Hello. Is this, where's 930? That was 930 right there. Yeah. Let's get a nice little SMT off of 930. That's even more ideal. Maybe RTY takes that high. Oh, we're looking good. Yep, RTY is going to take that high. We're going to have an SMT here. Perfect. Perfect. That's what we want. Market? Would you market that? All right, let's give it a go. PD low is pretty close though. That's the problem. That's not even 2R to previous day low. Oh, you wouldn't, you'd be limiting off the order block? Oh, okay. I thought you meant you'd market it. Let's see. 2R would be about right here. I do think we'd get this 2R. We have this beautiful 2-stage SMT. That's really nice. Really nice. All right, let's do it. Oh, come on. We don't want to see that. How could we be wrong? This bullish SMT? All right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got scammed. We got scammed on that one. I mean, we technically swept the high of this consolidation in the fair value gap. We had 2-stage SMT. Here's my one thing. Here's my one thing. We did not hit the manipulation level on Statmap. So that's always a red flag. That's always a red flag for me. RTY is now hitting it, so we can look out from here. Only one of the assets needs to hit it. Both don't need to hit it. So let's see. And now there is another SMT. Another two stages here now. As long as we don't come above that high, we're going to be good on that still. I'm going to go down to 3 minute because I know Stoopy is going to say something about that. The 1 hour, let's see. This 1 hour does not look clean, obviously. Okay. Who looks better for the short here? RTY or... I'd say RTY looks better. Yeah. Technically, if we're looking at strength switching, technically this would be stronger since it took the high, but sometimes that triggers the strength switch. Even though it looks stronger here, you really just got to look at what the candles are doing. And the candles seem to be more consolidated on YM than they do RTY. So that's why I would look over here for the short. YM will move down faster. I think they're both going down. They're both going to take those lows. So I'm not really worried about it, but yeah, there was a nice little SMT even on these highs right here, even on these local highs. So if that's true, I should be able to put my stop right there, because this SMT should hold. Something like this. That should be protected by the SMT. Yeah, right there. And that will take out these lows. Very nice. All right, let's give this a go on RTY. Where are we with the session opens, by the way? Oh, see, that's very interesting. Let me mark my true New York open here just to prove a point. First entry on the 3 minute. I guess you would have marketed here. Oh, that one. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I do. Yeah, yep, nice. I was gonna find true New York Open just because I want to kind of teach the people who don't know about this. There we go. So true New York Open is right here, and notice we came above true New York Open for the move down, so that's valid. We're above true New York. We don't use the London anymore. London's over, so we can just get that off the chart. We're above the stacked opens. Here's midnight. Here's true New York Open. We came above, and now we're good to go. So let's put the trade on here. Let's do 250 risk. All right, that's good. Here we go. No way. Come on. This is horrible. It's not in a document yet. It's not in a document. Wow, we're getting played in this chop. This is why they say don't trade the day before CPI. Here's your proof right here. If you didn't believe it. If you didn't believe it, here it is. This entire day is pure chop. Pure chop. Wow. This is bad. Now there's another SMT at this high. There's another 2-stage. Wild. Wild. So this SMT here was the one. That was the one. That's the thing about consolidations. The way most mentors teach them is, okay, you sweep one side and then you're good to go the other way. In reality, usually we sweep one side, then we sweep the other side, and then we go the other way, if you're lucky. If you're lucky. We sweep both sides. That's what happened here. Yes, exactly. Okay. Yep, it is absolutely not textbook. That's why I wish more of these mentors were real about, if you, every PDF is the same, but price action is never the way it is in the PDFs ever. I wish they'd be more honest about the way, the way PA really is. Yeah. Big old SMT here now. Just move that up. We know where we are. We know we're above all this stuff, so we can take that off. Take that off. Okay. So RTY is tapping into that daily fair value gap, and swept out the whole consolidation. So that's what we want to see to go lower. Actually, I kind of forgot about that, honestly. I kind of forgot about the whole consolidation here, which is we do want to see all of this swept out before we go lower. And we've now tagged the Statmap level on both assets. Yeah. I mean, what does this daily candle look like? Technically, I deleted the daily open, but the daily open, that's an open low for me. That's an open low because the open high didn't do anything. Here's our daily open. So, yeah, none of the open high didn't really do anything. We opened low, if you ask me. It's seek and destroy. 100% was the seek and destroy up until now. But, yeah, this is an open low. It's an open low. All right, so let's go to the next day. this SMT get maintained here with previous day high. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. You know I want to short it. You know I want to. I'm just looking where we at. That is a reversal signature there. We have fair value gap created. We have expansion to expansion. On the 15, yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. What's the 4-hour candle look like? Is that a 4-hour SMT? Yeah, we have a 4. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not an SMT. Okay. Okay, now we're coming into the next day. It'd be really nice to get a really clean open high on this day. Open high and then like early in the day. That'd be really nice. Locally, we have an SMT right now. PD high. Well, the thing is that RTY took PD high. So I kind of don't want to see it swept. What? Oh no. Oh, that's the okay, yeah. But it took the previous day's high, I think. Yeah. It did. It did. It did. So that's a bearish SMT up there. Yeah. It's a bearish SMT. We'd want to see that hold, ideally. And we do have locally, we have this little SMT. I could see getting a delayed delivery off of this manipulation that happened late yesterday. Get the delayed delivery early today. I could absolutely see that happening. We have this low resistance right here. Looks like we're going to come straight for it. Yep. So we got an open low so far. Add more candles to the hourly. Are you joking? That's a ton of, oh, to the hour. My bad. That was the 4-hour. I have too many 4-hour candles right now. I gotta get rid of some of these. Okay. There we go. All right. Let me put this on. Just leave it on for the sake of back testing. And I'll take some of this stuff off. Our daily open is, I think, right here. Yeah. Okay, tap PDEQ. Consolidation up here on the hour. Maybe we do sweep that high. Okay, where are we right now? Okay, we're coming into London. Coming into London. Our true daily open is right here. TDO. Boom. I think I can take this off now. Let me mark out previous day low. All right. We have that daily fair value gap just above. London will be nasty. Okay, here's our open high. Because the open low didn't really do anything. So, yep. Nice. We've tagged our manipulation level in the daily fair value gap here. That's all good. What are we looking at here? I'm going to throw this on. Let's see. It's going to be way off. Yeah, I know. It's going to be way up there. Pretty high. Going to put one over here too. Okay, we're already way past those levels. Trying to look at if we have a market maker model kind of clear here because it's starting to look like it. To where, I don't know exactly, but we are in the daily fair value gap. It would be ideal to reverse from here if we're going to. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure what we're going to target. I'm going to mark this as well. Yeah. Okay, what time is CPI at? Sec. 8:30. 8:30. I'm gonna mark that out. Right here. Clearly coming above true London open, so I'm not even gonna mark it, but yeah, we're clearly above true London open, clearly above midnight open. Please tap that 2 to 2.5. That I'd be very confident about dropping from there. Oh, was this? We already hit. This is CPI. All right. Good. Let's see what we got. There we go. What do we have here? 4 hour. A daily still not closing this fair value gap, obviously. 1 hour possible. Oh, do we have a 1 hour SMT here? Yeah, we have a 1 hour candle SMT right now. Let's see. Well, the 8 o'clock closed. We're in the 9 o'clock now, and the 9 o'clock has an hourly SMT as of right now, as of 9:30. So we could slam down on this open right here, potentially. Let's go down to 3 minutes. Okay. Yeah, that's what I think. I think we continue. Do we get an entry? That's the question. Do we get an entry? Yeah. If 8:30 was the manipulation, then 9:30 should reverse. Yeah, YM is weaker, and then we haven't printed a fair value gap yet, but I know we will. There we go. 15-minute fair value gap above. Tapped into the 15-minute fair value gap. Okay. I hate these kind of entries. Yeah. I never trust. I never trust these. Do we have a local SMT? No. No, we don't. No. They're up here even? Up here there was. At the top. At the top there was an SMT right up here. But I do not like entering like this. Do you trust this, Stupe? You trust these kind of entries like this? I know you do. I see you take them on your charts. Oh, I hate this kind of entry. You would have got in right there. You would have got in right up here. Before 9:30? Because 9:30 was the first candle down. You couldn't have even gotten in that, really. Or your entry would be down here. Your entry would be down here, basically. Yeah, your entry would be here. I'm going to do this. Will that still get me 2R? That'll still get me 2R. So I'm going to do that. In case we get some wick. Say what you will. I still have trauma with these kind of entries. Okay, how much one more? Oh, a little bit high, but we'll go with it. All right, here we go, guys. Before we move it, let's look at our high time frame candles. Okay, 4 hour, it looks good. 1 hour, no fair value gaps, but that does on the 30-minute. I'm sure that looks like a great um, reversal signature with probably a 30-minute fair value gap. We certainly have the 15-minute fair value gap. So I'd say it looks pretty good. I don't see anything really objecting me to this entry right now. We did hit the Statmap level as well. So we're above our true opens. We're assuming this is the smart money reversal because we were clearly in the buy side of the curve up until this. We didn't have what looks like to be like a low risk buy. I don't like to see that really. Probably gonna get it here, something like that. What time is it? It's 11:30 now. Okay. Can't argue with that. Did I put my TP? No. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Oops. Very nice. Fair value gap. Oh no. Yeah, 15-minute fair value gap right now. That price should respect that. Think we got a winner, folks. Think we got a winner. Yeah. Very nice. Where's my golf clap? Where's the golf clap? All right. What's up, Pound Yen? What's up, Volt U? Thanks for being here, guys. Don't be afraid to jump on the microphone, get involved. Hey, hey. What's MMT? What's MMT, Volt U? What is that? I don't recognize that one. Oh, Arjo. Okay. Arjo. So you're a fair value gap expert, huh? We have a fair value gap expert in the building today. I got nothing against Arjo. I got nothing bad to say against Arjo. Who could say anything bad about Arjo? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah. Oh, is it Ario? Ario? Okay. I didn't know that. All right. Nice win, guys. Nice win. Played out at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, I guess we could have trusted that. But you see what happened here? See what happened here, mate? Where this one didn't get respected? Stupe? Where we swept out this one? How do you navigate that? Do you just take it as a loss and is because we God knows this happens. They don't all get respected. Even in expansion, they don't all get respected. So I just it wasn't even an SMT. It wasn't. Usually I'd expect that to be an SMT, but it wasn't. Yeah, of course, it's local. I know it's inducement. But when Garrett teaches and many others, even 11, that you just gotta You just got to play these, and they are going to get taken out sometimes, but you got to take them. There's no I don't think there's any way around this kind of loss. If you took your entry here on this change in state, put your stop loss lower. Yeah, that's what I did. You know, you could give it a little extra room on the stop loss. If it gets you 2R before the objective, that's probably not a bad thing to do. Oh, I could have put mine lower. Yeah, I probably could have. Yeah, I probably could have. But for instance, here, maybe you could have put it here. If my entry was here, maybe I could put my stop loss here. Yeah. Yeah. Cover the POI. Don't cover your local high. Cover the POI that you're reacting from. Yeah. This tapped into the 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, right. Good point. Good point. Good point. Good point. Nice. Sweet. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to do another like one more day of backtesting, or do you want to do some weekly outlook stuff? Look at indices, look at gold, and maybe energies going into the week ahead. What do you prefer? Another trade or a weekly outlook? Hell yeah, we all love the charts. We all love these damn charts. Love hate relationship. um, okay. I kind of want to do the weekly outlook, and then let's see if we have energy after that for another trade. I would definitely like to do the weekly outlook with everyone here. That was the poll from yesterday. Just finished. Ignore that. Okay, let me just get all this into a folder, and then we'll go to the current price action. I want to save this because I want to make some slides for our weekend backtest win later. All right, I think we're all done here. Let's get out. Oh, look, there's our limit order. Mysterious ghost limit order. All right. Start on the weekly. So YM and RTY are not caught up with the other indices. And I think that's why a lot of people were really surprised with the pump on YM and RTY last week. And why did NQ not go up and YM pump like crazy? Because they're catching up now. They're catching up after the this is what Garrett teaches, asset synchronization. Once the other assets take that high, if it's not going to be a reversal, if indices are not going to collapse from all-time high, then the others have to catch up. So what's going to happen is NQ and ES are going to consolidate in this area until YM and RTY pump like crazy. So, we might want to be looking at YM and RTY coming into this week ahead even more closely because of that. Because it's, if NQ and ES are going to consolidate, then it should be easier to get into these trades, unless it's a huge reversal, which I don't know, but I don't think it is. Okay, so we had Monday. Why is this all okay? Because we're on the weekly. So we have big weekly fair value gaps below us. Bullish. Just doing YM and RTY at the moment. And we have these smooth edges here. Not swept yet. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. It would be super ideal to see open low coming into this week on these assets. Let's drop to the daily. All right. Nothing crazy here, just the same weekly fair value gap below. And I guess I'll mark, I mean, it's all fair value gap. What's the point of marking them individually when it's like this? It's all fair value gap. Yeah, so not much to go on in this kind of a situation. Where we don't really, if we don't really think that price is going to come all the way down here for this liquidity, what do we want to see? We want to see price create a relevant swing and then sweep that to go higher, right? Do you guys get that? If we're not going to come down here and sweep all this, which I would think is unlikely at this point, considering these assets are catching up, right? What do we need to do to go higher? We need to sweep something else. There's nothing else to sweep here. So likely we're going to create a relevant swing and then manipulate that to go higher. Something we can look for. Even though we have the fair value gap and it is technically internal to external, still more often than not will create that. You can see that it happened here. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look, we had this big push up. Of course, we're going to go higher. We all know what the narrative has been for a while now, but what did we do? We created a relevant swing, then we reversed off that. It didn't come down here for this liquidity. If you consider that a swing point, I guess it is technically. It didn't come for that. It created a new one and reversed off of that. So that's what we can look for. A lot of people will be getting long right here off of this fair value gap, but there wasn't any significant liquidity swept, so I personally don't like to do that. All right, so yeah, I'm thinking higher. No reason really to go any lower here on these. I'm thinking higher, maybe open low. You know, who knows, on Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday reversal. Who knows? Who knows how it's going to happen? But this might even take a while. It might even take a while to kind of print that swing. It might not happen right away. Look how long this consolidation is. You know, we've just pumped for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7 days, over 7 days. So to get a consolidation, right? Let's look at this as a market maker model, because they are still in the buy model, right? Even though ES and NQ completed it, we're still in the buy model here. So let's look at it like that. Probably can put. Let's drop to a little bit of a lower time frame so I can throw the deviations on the chart. Oh God, yeah, I forgot how ugly this is. Is there anything better on RTY? Not really. If I'm looking for a manipulation leg to pull on, there's nothing super clean. I could try to pull it here, but I don't. That's not really a nice swing. And we did get a pullback there. Okay. Just seeing if, if we're in a standard deviation level for a big consolidation here, but it's too hard to tell. But you know, here's your lower. If we're looking at this as a market maker buy model, you can clearly see that we had our low risk buy. We have our first stage of accumulation, and perhaps we get second stage of accumulation somewhere around here. We're coming into these this area of interest, the original consolidation. So right below it, right, reacting from it, we could see another stage of consolidation here, and then sweep that and then go higher. Going straight up from here seems like we're like asking a lot after 7 days of pump, but you never know. Never know. So let's see. Okay, that's that. Let's look at NQ. Like I said, guys, feel free to hop on the mic. It's not a one-man show here. There's no mentors. All right. We'll go to the weekly. If you're watching on YouTube, join us in the Discord. Always free. We're just here working together on this stuff. Promise we're not going to charge you $160 a month. I promise. How did you know, mate? Because I have it on the chart. Yeah, I still have some Cardano. God bless me. No. Unfortunately not. Not the high, but it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. If we are looking at Cardano, real quick, while we bring it up, look at this. Look at this. Look at these lows. Did you? Good for you, dude. I wish I did. I wish I got out here. Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is kind of beautiful, to be honest. I mean, people are predicting, like, I've seen, like, oh, yeah, we're going to get a $35 Cardano in the next few years. Who the hell knows? But just seeing this buildup of liquidity here, right off from where we reversed, that is a beautiful setup. I mean, look at these failure swings here. It is pretty crazy, I'm not going to lie. I don't hate the way that looks. And we are even getting like a little bit of a opposing run before we take them, which is ideal. So I do like it. I do like it in that sense. I feel like there's hope. I'm probably coping, but you add more. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I'm scarred from my crypto days. I feel like I don't even want to touch crypto anymore. All right. Let's see. So we took the all-time highs on both. Same deal. We have. Yeah. I had some Shiba too. We have these weekly fair value gaps right here. Lucky you, mate. Lucky you. I had no idea what I was doing back then. No clue. So weekly, same deal. We took the highs. After taking these highs, you know, it's a new phase of price. This is when I start looking for a new market maker buy or sell model to form. So I mean, look at how beautiful this was. This buy model was so beautiful all the way up. So yeah. So I mean, look at these though. It'd be really, really nice to sweep these out, no doubt, on NQ. If we are going to go higher, you know, open low again, the same thing, open low into these fair value gaps, and maybe reverse off these lows. Whew. My gosh. Maybe someday I'll do analysis on crypto again. I haven't even, since I learned it, I haven't even done like proper analysis on crypto since then. Um, just to see, just to see. I don't really have much to say. There's not much to say about this. Like, you know, we took the all-time highs. I'd want to see, if we are going to go higher, I'd want to see us form another buy model here off of some relevant low, you know, and then, you know, come up like that, something like that. Yeah. Unfortunately, my firm doesn't allow Bitcoin futures. They don't have Bitcoin futures. I did check. Okay. Yeah, not much to say. Not much to say on this. Open low to sweep these out for the week. That's all I could see happening. This order block, this one right here, this one singular candle. Yeah. What do you expect that to hold? Really? I'd be I'd be surprised personally. Because of the all-time high. Well, you know, like I said, pull back. The pullback before. Oh, right. Well, this pullback actually happened after. This pullback happened after all-time high. That order block was created after. Yeah. What this says, though, what this says, according to Garrett, is that if we get a continuation after taking, you know, the draw, that means the other assets are going to catch up. So that's more confluence for what we said is happening with YM. That's why YM is pumping like crazy now. So we got a continuation signature. Now the others are going to catch up. That's good. If that's the case, we don't want to see. Well, I don't know. I guess they could still continue pumping. I guess they could. But generally, the way Garrett has explained it is that these assets will now kind of linger while the others pump, and then they're going to synchronize. And then once the others finally catch up and take all-time high, then we can look for reversal. Then we can look for a mega dump once the others catch up and they're synchronized. But until then, I would expect some sort of consolidation here and the others to catch up. So let's see. There's not much more to do on this. Let's look at gold. My gold chart is always a crazy mess. All right. All right, so we're on the weekly here. God, what a mess, huh? What a mess. This has been confusing. This has been damn confusing. Oh wow, okay, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. That is what I wanted to see on gold euro, because it very clearly looked like a consolidation on gold euro, whereas on gold it looked like a buy model that necessarily wasn't necessarily invalidated yet. So that's why it's a little more confusing. Even though I know it's a consolidation, it still looked like you can see here on like the 4 hour. It still looks like a buy model, and this is maybe sweeping this liquidity. I personally, once I see the previous accumulations getting swept out, that's highly probable it's going lower to me. Because if we really are in a buy model, I really want to see all of these hold. I want to see all these ranges hold, right? So, um, the fact that we're coming back and taking them out, that is a sign that that buy model is over to me. And from what I'm seeing on gold euro, that seems to be the case, because we see we had the buy model here, and now we've taken out the low of that buy model. So yeah, it gives us a giant SMT here. So there is a chance that we've this is our relevant swing to reverse off of with SMT. Possibility. It is a possibility. This is a huge consolidation. So I would expect a very large move out of it, one way or another. We do have a reversal signature here. Yeah, I was just going to say, we do have a reversal signature here. Even on the daily, you can see it. We have these daily fair value gaps. You can see this daily, really small inverted fair value gap on the daily was respected. So we could very well be reversing here off of this SMT and gold euro off of that. We closed above the order block. Yeah, we closed above the order block. It's looking good. Longs are looking good. And if NQ and ES are gonna hang tight and consolidate here, then gold pump makes sense. Everyone thought gold was gonna pump through the whole Iran conflict, and it dumped. So, okay, I'm gonna mark that out. Yeah, there's a tiny inverted fair value gap there, and we actually tapped it like really, really right on the spot. Pretty amazing. Daily. Gold euro has these failure swings right here on the daily. It would be nice to take those out and go higher. Maybe get an SMT here. That's really nice. See that? No, you don't. I could see like maybe gold euro sweeps this and gold doesn't, that kind of a thing, because gold euro is weaker. Well, it was weaker. I'm not sure about now. There is an SMT though. There already is. Okay, my bad. There already is this daily SMT. So that doesn't need to happen. That does not need to happen based on that. Yeah. But don't we want to see like Monday, like early in the week, open low? Even? Like it's kind of in some, even if it's a, even if we swept out like Friday's low, um, we don't want to see Monday just pump right out of the gate. Especially since this Friday candle was such a small range. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. It was a bank holiday. Yeah. Yeah, that was disgusting. Yeah, we want to see. I would love to see this swept. Oh, shoot. Okay, now I remember where we were. Oh, yeah. Daily order block and fair value gap. Okay, here's the thing I don't like about it is that this is such a nasty consolidation, and this is not a reversal signature here. This is consolidation. Like, I would expect that to get swept. I there isn't even an SMT here. There's not even an SMT in this consolidation yet. Something's got to happen here. I feel like something's got to happen. Like, I don't know. It looks more likely that it's going to happen over here. But I'd be very surprised if we just pump straight out of this consolidation. Oh god, this would be so good. This would be so good. That's got to happen. Come on, man. Look at that. Look at that. Into the daily fair value gap, gold euro, and this one doesn't, and gold doesn't. Ah, that'd be beautiful. That would be beautiful. Because this okay, gold can reverse off this relevant swing, and this is an SMT, so that's fair. I'd at least want to see this swept, this consolidation. That's all I'm saying. At very least, very least. There's not even an SMT. But yeah, so I think we're generally bullish on gold. Looking good. Oh, damn, I didn't see this. I didn't see that. This doesn't bother you? Bearish SMT doesn't bother you? I mean, okay, so technically, reverse from somewhere. Yeah, I mean, technically that caused our pullback. That caused our pullback. So that's enough. It doesn't need to do more than that. Let's pull a standard deviations on this. Yeah. I think I actually already drew out this buy model. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We're in a big ass buy model. Huge one. Let me pull this and then I'll show you. Nice. We have the 2 to 2.5 above. Here. All right. But yeah, let's look at this on a high time frame. Been watching this for a while. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, that's how I'm seeing it. Maybe not, but I'm seeing it as a fractal buy model. NFP puts in the higher low month. What was this NFP down here? Was that low NFP? So yeah, I'm seeing this as a possible super high time frame buy model. with a smaller fractal bimodal here, targeting these equal highs. 4 to 4.5 lines up right there so nicely. And the one from this low here, the standard deviation from this low, lines up with the high so nicely. Yeah, man, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Yeah, this looks beautiful. We've got this big consolidation. We have this manipulation here. Oh, this is too nice. This is too nice. So yeah, definitely going to be watching gold closely this week, and possibly YM and RTY longs. Those got good narratives for those so far. Do I need anything else from here? Oh, look at that arrow. Whatever that was, I seem to have nailed it. All right, good. Yeah, I just would like to see a little open low here out of this consolidation. That's all I'd like to see. Then we're good to go for longs. All right, let's look at energies. Yeah, that's nasty. That was Friday, though. That was Friday. That's why. I've done really well with energies when I have a super clear market maker model. Super clear. And we did have one recently, and I took a really nice win on heat oil. It was my first time trading heat oil. But it is minis, so I don't normally trade it, but I did get like a decent RR. The stop loss wasn't so big, so I made it work. And the reason why I took heat oil is because it was so obviously the strongest, and God, it worked out beautifully. I'm really trying to force myself to mine the asset strength more so than ever, and it's mostly paying off. It's just in the case with energies, especially where there's no micros on the other two. It gets very risky for me and my account size. Okay, thanks for being here, mate. Really appreciate it. Catch you later. I'm just gonna finish this up. See you tomorrow. No trade tomorrow. No news Monday? What's the news tomorrow? Won't show me. I'll check later. No trade after bank holiday. Okay. Yeah. Let's see Friday get swept. Okay. God damn. These charts are crazy. Yeah. These charts are crazy now. I mean, this move, who's to say where the hell that's going? Technically, we're in this. Oil has actually been the worst of them. Higher PA, like monthly. Let's see, is there an SMT on one side or anything here? Oh, what did you mean? On the weekly. You think this is a breaker here? Down here? Up. Oh, this right here. Of this one, yeah. Jeez. Did this sweep? God, look at that. I think it did. Yeah, that did. This swept over here. Yep, it did. All right, see you later, mate. I'm trying to see if I can make something out of this. I mean, you could have said that this was a buy model here. We are on the weekly time frame, mind you. But that's already completed, so technically we're in a new phase here. And that, if this is a low, that low would be here. It looks weird though. I don't like the way this looks. We swept this whole range. God, this is so ugly. I mean, maybe. That is a relevant swing to reverse off of. So, possible. This is not even. Was there SMT? God, this is so ugly. Okay, there's SMT there. I think it's with this slow, yeah. Okay. I don't know how much I like that. But it is there. And this order block here. We're not, we haven't swept anything of significance here. We've just come down into this inverted. So if we are going to go up, we have these failure swings down here on the lows on all three of these assets. I'd really want to see these swept out if we're going to go higher. It looks like CL or RB. RB's here on the right. This is HO on the left. It looks like CL or RB are weaker, so very easily could sweep out the past 2 days lows and past 3 days lows, I guess, as of tomorrow, and then reverse off of that. I wouldn't trade away from these failure swings. I posted something about that just yesterday, I think, in the Gems channel. So yeah, if we could open low, I should be drawing my arrows so then when I'm right, I can show it off later. And then when I'm wrong, I'll never show it again, right? That's how it goes. But something like that is possible anyways, just because that's a relevant low. If he's right and this is a breaker, this is a valid inverted fair value gap on the weekly. We could reverse off of that. Oh wow, these are weekly? Jesus, I didn't even realize that. Thought we were on the daily. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's right. We've been consolidating. Oh, okay. We just haven't swept. No one swept this high yet. Okay. HO swept it. HO swept that high. So there's an SMT there. Technically. There's an SMT up here, technically. Yeah, I do not like that. I do not like those lows. There is an SMT there. So because of that, as a potential it could hold, it still looks like there was I'm looking at RB and there was like a few days consolidation and then it did get swept. It's not pretty though, that is for sure. You see there's an SMT here at these lows with RB. So technically I can't consider this failure swings because of that. I have to consider that the job may be done. I still don't like it though. But let's see, we're in a daily fair value gap right now. And of course we have a giant bearish fair value gap. This whole range here. Is there a fair value gap? No, there's not. There's over here. Yeah, this is tricky. This is a tricky chart. I don't like all these lows. Even though they were swept over here on RB. They tapped into this order block on RB. Perfect little tap right there. Let's see. Let's look at this as if it's a buy model. Let's see what we got on the hourly here on RB. Let's pretend it is for a minute. See what we got. Pull my standard deviation right here. Boom. Nice consolidation. Okay. Anything clear over here? Not really. We've come down into this order block, retraced on oil. Was that a daily fair value gap? Oh yeah. Yeah, we retraced this daily fair value gap already on both heat oil and CL. Have a relevant swing here on CL. That was taken out. Nothing here. We have a bullish divergence. Who still calls it a divergence? Back in the day, we all called it a divergence. No SMT there. Okay. Yeah, I would, you know, we based on this SMT, we could come up from here. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Possibility that we're already in the buy model. This could be a low risk buy. This could be accumulation. Maybe we just take out this accumulation and go. Let's see. All right, guys. I think that's a good spot. We did our weekly outlook. We took our win in the back test, and I'm going to wrap it up there. If you have any questions about anything we talked about, just hit me up in the chat. And if you're in YouTube land, come join us on Discord for free. Join the team. Cheers.